All right, y'all. So I'm going to keep this one super short and simple. I want to talk about one of the things that I see a lot of people mess up when it comes to kettlebells and the way they're gripping it, especially when they're coming up from a swing into a clean, essentially coming up into the racked position. That's what it's called. That's where you have the kettlebell here in this position, right? It's just racked inside of your arm. You'll see people holding the kettlebell like this, or sometimes like this, or sometimes they'll have their arms all flared up all weird like this, right? But see where the kettlebell is? That's uncomfortable, right? That's really uncomfortable on my shoulder, really uncomfortable on my arm. So ideally, the position you want to end in is called, like I said, the rack position inside of this little pocket right here. Now, the biggest key to you being able to get into this position is going to be your hand placement on the kettlebell. So notice that the kettlebell is going from my finger down to the bottom of my palm. So I don't have it centered like this. Right? A lot of people grab the kettlebell and they're gripping it like this. That is digging into my forearm, and it's also not allowing me to get into this little pocket area where if you just kind of loosen up your grip a little bit and you get into this position, see how it naturally just kind of goes into this pocket? Now I'm not the one carrying the kettlebell the whole time. And when you're coming up from a swing, right, or into a clean, the biggest thing for you to be able to get into that, something that helps me massively, is I don't grab the kettlebell from the middle, right? I always start my kettlebell from my thumb being right here on the horn. We've gone over the parts of the kettlebell already, but the horn area right here, my thumb is here, so that my hand is kind of already halfway into the connection of the horn and the handle. So that way, when I'm swinging it up, right, it's already naturally landing into this position, right? So going to my swing, bah, going to my swing, bah, going to my swing. Now, that's going to be key, right? Making sure, like I said, you are loosening up that grip, right? You're not gripping it with death grip, and you're shooting for this angle position on your hand. You should be able to do this right here. So that's a good way to grip your kettlebell, to get into the rack position, into that little pocket. Again, that's one of the things that I see a lot of people mess up when it comes to kettlebells. They end up hurting their forearms, their shoulders. It's just very uncomfortable. So yeah, like I said, loosen up that grip. Don't grip it right from the middle. And then just allow the kettlebell to go in that angle position. Remember, from your pointing finger all the way down to the bottom of your palm on the opposite side. And that will allow for that rack position to be more comfortable. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, guys. If it was, let me know down below. Like this video and share it with anybody that you know is starting to get into kettlebells. Again, I'm just sharing stuff that I'm learning. I am not by any means a freaking master of kettlebells. But I have fallen in love with kettlebells the past 3 years. This is the only way I work out now. And yeah, I feel the best I've ever felt in my entire life. So now I just want to share everything I'm learning about kettlebells with you guys, so you guys can pick up the tool and use it the most efficiently and effectively that you can without getting injured. So anyways, I love you guys. I hope this was helpful. Shoot me a follow, and like I said, share this with anybody, any of your friends that you see are starting to get into kettlebells. And if you have any more tips on how to grip the kettlebell to get into that rack position, shoot them down in the comments. Like I said, I'm still learning too. So anyways, I love you guys. I hope you guys have an incredible day, and yeah, get out there and get 1% better. Later.